welcome back to Till Vacuum Do Us Part. Today I wanted to film a cook with me and it is pouring outside, so I did not want to leave to go pick something up. Chase isn't here because he has work and then softball games and it hasn't been rained out where he plays yet, and then Savannah is still at her grandma's house, so you have just me tonight. So let's get this cooking video started. Okay, the very first thing I like to do is get my oven preheated, so when I need to stick the bread in, it's already ready to go. And then I'm going to grab my pasta pot and go ahead and fill it with water. Now I'm going to put it on the stove and go ahead and get it turned on so the water can be warming up. And then I'm going to take out my angel hair pasta, and I typically use about half the box, so that box can last 2 different dinners. And I do like to break them in half. I just feel like Savannah can eat it easier that way. Once I have my pasta going, I like to start browning my meat, and I know I call it hamburger meat. A lot of people call it ground beef, but that's just what I've always called it, so I'm going to get that started. Now I'm going to start working on my French bread, and so I like to open it up and put it onto a pan, and then I'm going to grab a knife and start cutting this. And you can choose what size you want to cut it. We like big pieces of bread, and since we're a small family, we can do that. But if you're serving this to a larger crowd, definitely do smaller slices so that you can feed more people with it. Now I'm going to grab the butter out of my refrigerator, and I like to go ahead and put the butter in between each slice, so while it's in the oven it actually melts into it. We think it tastes great that way. You could also just stick it in the oven and do it afterwards. That's just a preference. I'm going to go and check on the meat now that I'm done with the bread, and just kind of make sure it's all chopped up. I don't like big chunks, and so I'm just going to make sure and do that and flip it so that nothing's burning. If I'm cooking, you guys know I definitely need my peach tea from Olive Garden, so I'm going to go ahead and get my mason jar and fill it up with ice and then pour in my peach tea. And I do have a video on how I make that. It's back in a vlog, but it's the best stuff ever. I love that peach tea. The oven's finally preheated, so I'm going to put my bread in, and then the pasta is also finished, so I'm going to take it and strain the water out in my sink. If you can tell, everything kind of finishes up at the same time, so now my meat's done, so I'm going to add in my spaghetti sauce, and I do like to leave it on just for a little bit, my stove, to make sure that the sauce gets warmed, and I'm going to make sure it's mixed in really well. And then I do like to pour my meat sauce into the pasta. You don't have to. If people are particular, they can like make their own plates, but we all don't mind here, so I definitely mix it together for us. Now I'm going to work on our salad, and like I said, we always do Caesar salad. They're my favorites, and I like these how they just come in a bag, and all I have to do is cut things open and pour it together and mix. I think it's so simple. Every time we've had company over, we always get compliments on how good the salad is, so definitely try this out if you haven't before. Now I'm gonna pull the bread out, and it was in there just probably about 10 minutes is all it needed, and everything's done. So now I'm gonna go ahead and grab my plate and go ahead and serve myself. I wanted to mention real quickly that all the pots and pans that you see me use are my Rachel Ray, and I'll have them linked in my Amazon store. I've had them the past couple years and I'm loving them. I think they work really well. I even put them in the dishwasher and they're holding up fine. So if you are in the market for new pots and pans, definitely check hers out. Okay guys, I'm done cooking and this is how it turned out. I always feel like it's a very pretty meal, like when you serve it or plate it. And it's super easy, and we'll have leftovers for the next couple days. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you learned something new. If you didn't, I'm sorry. This is how I cook. It's just simple and easy. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.